Launching Casa Grande 18th at Mugapet.
Just 10 minutes from Anna Nagar.
India's #1 dealer VASANTH & Co. home appliances sale 50% வரை தள்ளுபடி, leading brands at lowest price.
இது பேபி பிங்க் வந்தோனே மேங்கோ கியூப்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணிடணும். ஓகேயா?
இதுக்கு பேபி பிறக்குமா? இந்த கொசு தொல்லை தாங்க முடியலடா.
அதுக்கு நீங்க இந்த ஷோ பண்ண கூடாது.
நீங்க ஆனந்த் பாக்கும்போது திடீர்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பாக்கும்போது யார் இது விஜய் தேவரகொண்டான்னு ஏதாவது தாட் வந்தா உங்களுக்கு?
ஆக்சுவலி அந்த மாதிரி தாட் வரல. ஆனா நாங்க ஷூட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒரு சீன்ல
How was it for you to get a note of appreciation, such a special message from your brother?
If you look at it really, I came like after he was established in the industry and
Yamani they're like Vijay. நான் வந்து என் அண்ணாக்காக ஒரு வாட்டி சமைச்சு அவங்களுக்கு உடம்பு சரியில்லாம போச்சு. லைக் மேஜர் இல்ல, ஆனா நார்மல் ஒரு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டமக் அப்செட் ஆகி 2 நாள் அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருந்தது.
மாஸ்டர் ட்ரெய்லர் பாத்தீங்களா?
செம்ம, சான்ஸே இல்ல. என்னோட 2 ஃபேவரட்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும், சேது சார் அண்ட் விஜய் சார் சேர்ந்து.
Hi Anand. Hi Varsha. Hi Vinod. How are you doing?
Hi. Very good.
So the film has been released. It's getting extremely positive response from the audience. So how does that make you feel?
really, really happy. And it's just been 3 days now, and we have gotten crazy reaction from the audience. So it's overwhelming. All their like social media pages are like, you know, filled with memes of the movie, like positive memes, of course. Amazing reviews, comments. Varsha's fan following has increased by 50%. So I credit that to myself.
Wow. And Varsha, I think we have been interviewing quite a lot. I think you've done already 3-4 interviews.
Yes.
This is the first interview for a Telugu film, I guess.
Yes.
So how is the response for the film?
It's amazing. As you said, I mean, the memes and everything on social media is like, it's very evident that, you know, it's getting really good response, and people are able to connect with the movie, and there's so much content that's been shared, like real organic, you know, things, and very, very happy. Yeah.
And Mr. Vinod, from what I hear, the people feel this is very solid content. So where did you find this story? This is your first film.
First film. Yeah. So this story is from our real lives only. Me and my writer Janardhan, we both grew up in these middle class households. So we have lots of material ready when we started writing this. We have met so many middle class people with different interesting characterizations and mindsets. So many interesting events that happened in our real lives. So we took the thread like the thread is middle class melodies, right? It's intended to showcase the lives of middle class people. So we have plenty of material ready in our real lives. So we took that and we built this story around.
A debut film to any director is very special. So being the middle class melodies is getting, as I already mentioned, very positive response, not just from the Telugu audience, but from overall the different sectors of film loving personalities. So how does that make you feel as a director?
Actually, it didn't sink in yet, because everything is happening so fast. When we have a theatrical release, we have event after event, right? Okay, today is the first show, tomorrow is the second day. We have these milestones, right? When it's in an OTT release, we don't have that. So I was sleeping in the night. Tomorrow, the morning I woke up, everybody saw the movie and they are just messaging it. So it's kind of new. I was not ready for this kind of experience. So I'm trying to measure the success. Generally, we have numbers, right? It is making this much money. These many shows are getting housefuls. That is a measure for us to measure the success, right? So now it's different. We have to measure it based on the reactions, based on the memes that are getting posted, based on the based on the social media reactions. We have to measure how much people are liking it. So I'm trying to figure out how big it has become. So it's taking time.
Very nice to hear it. Great. So, like you said, nowadays, film success is measured by also the memes that's been created. So
That's what I was telling another interviewer, that it's like virtual claps and whistles. Like for an OTT film are memes. So the more the memes, the more you know that people have watched our movie and they're liking the content, and so memes are
wow. And Varsha, do you know Telugu? Can you speak Telugu? Yes, but you've tried a Guntur dialect, I guess, for this film. Was it challenging?
Yes, definitely. So I had just learned Telugu back then when we started shooting, and I was like trying to manage, and suddenly it's like Guntur slang. Do this also. So that was initially hard because the slang is very different. It's very nice actually, but it is very different. And all of our crew members, cast, they're actually from Guntur. So they found it really easy. And for me and Anand is from Anand is from Hyderabad. So his accent is very very Hyderabadi. Yeah. So it's not in Hyderabad, it's Hyderabadi American.
Hyderabadi American.
What is this new language?
So we found it hard initially, but then we got used to speaking that way. Like when we would do our dialogues and lines, we would make sure we said it in that accent. So it was easier for us.
And Anand, I think this is a very important film in your career because this is your second film.
Yeah.
And there's a wide reach because of the OTT platform that it has been released in. So I saw a letter, a note of appreciation from Vijay.
Yeah.
It was a very heartwarming letter from him. It was very nice to read it. But how was it for you to get a note of appreciation, such a special message from your brother?
Yeah, really nice. I mean, if you look at it, really, I came like after he was established in the industry, and for him it was a worrying point, because he saw the hardships of making it in the industry and becoming a success, and then also in the industry in general, like actors, directors, technicians, so many people have unrealistic expectations of how far they can get, how much effort they need to put in to, actually put in the work and try and become a success, right? I think all those things were running in his mind, in Vijay's mind, thinking, oh shit, will Anand actually make it? I should live up to the name sort of thing, all of those things, right? And with my second film pretty early in my career, I think we were able to do that. He's really happy with the whole cast, the whole crew. In fact, he mentioned all of those things in the note of thanks, especially our director Vinod. He's really impressed with how we put together everything. So he really likes it. He watched the movie. He rarely watches movies like more than once, and this was one of those occasions. He watched it twice or thrice now. So,
how did you get to prepare yourself for the role? Because although you're from Hyderabad, you also studied in US. Wrong. So this is somewhat into the village areas and all. Yeah. How did you get to prepare yourself?
Luckily for me, the director Vinod is from that region. So I was able to work with him a lot during the workshops. There was this other actor who plays my friend in the movie. In the movie, his name is Gopal. His real life name is Chaitanya Garikpati. So all three of us, in fact, would sit for days together, talk with each other. We would read the script multiple times. We would, in the small room, in fact, we would play out all the scenes. Even if other characters weren't there, we would ask Vinod to act as them. And he's a brilliant actor. I think
Oh.
she was an actor. And so all of those things, and even with Varsha, once she got into the project, me and Varsha worked together a lot. So all of these things help, and I really enjoyed doing the movie in general.
Great. And Mr. Vinod, from what I read in reviews, from what I hear from the people who watch the film, there's a unanimous thought, a response to the film that this film has the mood, has the setting of a Malayalam film. It is like more of watching a Malayalam film. So, did you have that in mind while doing this film, or how did that happen?
Yes, to be honest, I took some references from Malayalam cinema because they've been doing great films in this genre. So I tried to understand what storytelling tools they are using to create the mood and the characters and character designs. I tried to understand that, but I should say I tried to more like I adapt it to my story, and I tried to bring out the flavor of this region, actually in the Andhra region. People are comparing it with Malayalam cinema because that is the closest reference point they have, because in Telugu this is very new, and there is no recent Telugu cinema which has come out in this genre. So they eventually they try to compare it and call it alongside with the Malayalam cinema. So I prefer calling it as Telugu film, actually rooted in this region.
Yes, great. And Varsha, நீங்க ஆனந்த பார்க்கும்போது திடீர்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்க்கும்போது யார் இது விஜய் தேவரகொண்டான்னு ஏதாவது தாட் வந்ததா உங்களுக்கு?
ஆக்சுவலி அந்த மாதிரி தாட் வரல. ஆனா நாங்க ஷூட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒரு சீன்ல அவங்க வந்து அது சீன் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். அவங்க வந்து ஹீஸ் லைங் டவுன், இந்த மாதிரி உல்டா லைங் டவுன். அப்போ நான் சடனா தலைகீழ அவங்கள உல்டா பார்க்கும்போது சடனா அந்த கண்ணு பார்த்து நான் கத்திட்டேன். டேக் போயிட்டு இருந்தது, நான் சடனா ஓ மை காட் கத்திட்டேன். லைக் அது கட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. பட் எனக்கு சடனா அப்படியே லைக் அப்படி நான் எல்லாரும் கூப்பிட்டு நான் இல்ல அங்க செட்ல இருந்தவங்க அவங்க எல்லாரும் கூப்பிட்டு அந்த ஆங்கிள் இருந்து காமிச்சேன். So
I think she's telling about cutting the mango.
No, she's talking about how I looked like Vijay suddenly at one moment on set.
Yeah.
You remember that scene where I called all of you and I showed you in the park?
Oh, okay.
So that was the only time. And voice also the first time Anand பேசுறது கேட்கும்போது இது வந்து என்ன சேம் அப்படியே இருக்குன்னு நினைச்சேன். ஆனா இப்போதான் தெரியுது ஆக்சுவலி ரொம்ப டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு, ரொம்பவே டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஆனா அவங்க பேருனால அவங்க பிரதர்ன்னு சொல்றதுனால அவங்க கொஞ்சம் இல்ல சேமா தான் இருக்குன்னு அது ஒரு சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் எஃபெக்ட் தான். பட் நிறைய டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு.
But Anand, do you see the similarity?
Sometimes in voice, yes. In face, very little. But yeah, voice, I can see why people will compare voices initially. It has the same like baritone, low bass sort of.
As Varsha said, it maybe it will occur only initially, but after people start seeing you, they may not see the similarity.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, was it like this for Surya and Karthi?
Illa.
Was
it? No.
Voice?
Surya. Maybe.
Little.
Yeah, little. Yes. Okay. So, does that affect your choice of films?
A little, maybe. If something like a completely like love story comes and there is a breakup part of it, there'll be some there'll be some similarity in the pain that we can bring about, or if like in like majorly with voice, so
imagine your heroine's name is Yamini and you're shouting
Yamini!
They're like Vijay.
It doesn't completely affect my choices. Okay. It is definitely a thought in my mind. But the kind of cinema that I'm doing right now, is completely different. The looks that I'm doing in my next, I'm wearing glasses and I'm like this government teacher. In this, I'm completely different from anything that Vijay has done, except for the voice, maybe.
True.
Yeah, so I'm doing completely different cinema anyway, so it's okay.
Very true, yes. And Mr. Vinod, I have to ask you about the mango cutting part. What was it?
No. I didn't understand any of.
Yeah.
And he was so confident that I know it's.
I thought I only understood cut.
Okay.
That word I understood, so I just used it.
And for a director, the word cut is only related to mango cutting.
And which was the one scene that you enjoy shooting?
Many scenes are there, but one scene, it's actually a very serious scene where these two guys fight with each other. Almost a breakup kind of moment. But that scene, we designed it on the set in less than 5 minutes, and it came out so well. It's a long shot actually, without a cut. So it came out so well, and these two guys did a wonderful job. So I really like it. I like that scene.
Anand, do you cook?
No, not too much in real life.
Okay.
Although whenever I cooked, Varsha really enjoyed my cooking. I made her some dosas and chutney.
Howdy,
What?
Oh, he's talking in Tamil randomly.
He didn't like your cooking, it seems.
She didn't.
Like is an understatement. Like I
She
said,
loved.
he killed
I made it.
us, not killed it. He killed us.
But Vijay cooks
So
really
bad.
well, I guess, right?
Really well. No.
Vijay.
He tries cooking once in a while. Okay. Once in a while, I mean like twice in a year or something. Not more than that. But yeah, neither of us cook too much. When I used to live alone, I used to cook like once in a while.
Cornflakes. That's not called cooking. That's called assembling.
Wait, Varsha, but do you cook?
She killed us all.
I have tried. நான் வந்து என் அண்ணாக்காக ஒரு வாட்டி சமைச்சு அவங்களுக்கு உடம்பு சரியில்லாம போச்சு. லைக் மேஜர் இல்ல, ஆனா நார்மல் ஒரு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டமக் அப்செட் ஆகி 2 நாள் அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. பட்
your brother,
yeah, he was but ana better இவங்க விட like Anand better than Anand and
better than Anand.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. அவர் முழிக்கிறார், என்ன பேசுறோனே தெரியல. She's saying that she cooks better than you.
Yeah, I know, but no, she doesn't.
She doesn't. Oh.
We'll have a cooking competition soon, and we'll do it on Behindwoods.
Yes, we'll do it on Behindwoods.
Come, we'll go to Chennai now.
உங்களுக்கு அந்த தைரியம் இருக்கு, அவங்க சமைச்சது சாப்பிடுற தைரியம் இருக்குன்னா ஓகே.
And you will only have to eat our food, okay?
That's what I was asking him. Are you like brave enough to taste the food?
Just call an ambulance just in case.
But you understand Tamil, is it, Anand?
I understand the context. We watch lots of Tamil cinema and all, no? Yeah. So, but no, I don't speak it at all. Not even a word.
So did you watch any recent Tamil films?
Surarai Potru. Loved it. And I watched it in Tamil with Varsha, in fact. Varsha and her mum, and we all loved it so much. Yeah.
So I made sure he watched it in Tamil. Avanga
Surya voice.
That is what I call him, Surya voice.
Let's watch it. Kudi vandu paaka vechittinga.
Ama.
Oh, great. And Anand, let's try talking in Tamil. I'll tell something, you'll repeat it.
Okay.
I'm only going to say that you're going to just call the audience to watch the film. That's it.
Like break it down into two words.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay. I'll say.
ஏதாச்சும் சும்மா வேற ஏதாச்சும் சொல்லிடுங்க.
No. Tamil people will kill me. First of all, you guys are so passionate about your language and all. So I think we shouldn't do that to beautiful language.
I'll not do it. We'll repeat. Okay. எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். மிடில் கிளாஸ் மெலடிஸ் படத்தை Amazon Prime வீடியோல பாருங்க.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். மிடில் கிளாஸ் மெலடிஸ் படத்தை
படத்துக்கிட்டே பாருங்க.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். மிடில் கிளாஸ் மெலடிஸ் படத்தை Amazon Prime Videoలో பாருங்க.
Wow. Great.
But why did you say middle class melodies also with an accent?
தமிழ்.
Great. So
Thank
before
you.
winding up the interview, Varsha, master trailer பாத்தீங்களா?
செம்ம சான்ஸே இல்ல.
Loved it.
என்னோட 2 favorites எப்படி இருக்கும் சேது சார் அண்ட் விஜய் சார் சேர்ந்து ஒரு மூவி
She
பண்றாங்கன்னா
meant Vijay sir and Anand sir.
So, you watched it, Anand. Did you like it? How do you?
I love it. It seemed very level scale.
வேற லெவல் குட்
வேற
குட்
level. கத்து கொடுத்தீங்களா நல்லா தமிழ் வேர்ட்ஸ்லாம் அவருக்கு?
இல்ல இதெல்லாம் அவங்களுக்கே தெரியும்.
அவங்களுக்கே தெரியும்.
எனக்கே சர்ப்ரைசிங்கா இருக்கு.
ஓகே வர்ஷா, ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி. நீங்க வந்து நிறைய படங்கள் பண்றீங்க, வேற வேற எல்லாம் தெலுங்குல எல்லாம் போய் கலக்குறீங்க. படமும் நிறைய பேருக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்கு, சக்சஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ வாழ்த்துக்கள். அண்ட் ஆனந்த், ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். டூ வெல்.
Thank you.
Keep giving good films.
Sleep well.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Keep doing good films, and we would love to see you in a Tamil film as well.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Vinod. Congrats for the film.
Thank you so much.
Watch it soon.
I'll definitely watch it. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க. இதே மாதிரி நிறைய வீடியோஸ் பண்ண தான் போறோம். உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபேமிலிக்கு மறக்காம ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. என்ன தோணுதோ கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. 52 லட்சம் பேர் எங்க ஃபேமிலிக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ நீங்களும் மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.
Launching Casa Grande 8th at Mugaper.
Just 10 minutes from Anna Nagar.
India's #1 dealer Vasanth & Co. Home appliances sale 50% வரை தள்ளுபடி, leading brands at lowest price.